Today I'm going to be checking out this foot massager. I was sent this at no cost so we can do the review. Let's get this thing out of the box, see everything it comes with, test it out. So this is everything out of the box. Of course, there's the foot massager itself. There is a remote. This is the wall plug that plugs in down here. There's a little plug piece here. And the manual that's going to go over everything about this. I do want to point out there is a zipper here and there are zippers here on the little sleeves where you put your feet. That is because you can wash a lot of the pieces on this, and it did look like it was machine washable, so you could just throw them in your washing machine, clean them up, and put them back in when you're done. It does come with the remote, of course, because you have these little settings, but you know, once you get going, you don't want to have to keep leaning down there to change the settings, so you'll have this remote. And it looks like it does come with a battery in it already, because it's got this little plastic piece here that you would pull out, and that would enable the battery that's inside of there. So it looks like it has different types of massaging. There's these settings here, there's heat. So yeah, and there's low, medium, high, it looks like on everything. So very cool. Let's go ahead and get this thing plugged in, turned on, see how well it does. All right, so I've got this now plugged in. You just plug it into the little connector that's down here on the bottom, and then the wall plug plugs into that. As you can see here, the LED light for the power is blinking, and you just turn this thing on. Oh, and then right away I can feel it vibrating. The need is on, which is got these little rollers in here that are like moving around. Wow, that's pretty cool. It feels like it would just really be massaging the sole of your foot really well and your arches. And there's multiple in there. There's like 4 or 5 of them moving around in there. That's really cool. Then it's got air where it says low, medium, and high. So that is actually little airbags in here. So when you put your feet in there, it's going to add compression. And it looks like it, see here, it let it off and then it's redoing it. So it's kind of like pumping air. It's kind of like massaging your feet with compression, and then it's releasing. And you can make that higher compression by moving this up. Of course, it's got the vibration in there, which you can kind of feel really all over the place when it's vibrating. And then it's got heat, so it's going to get nice and warm in there and hot. You can adjust the heat. Very cool. This thing's doing a lot of work right now. And again, you got the remote, so I can go ahead and just pull this battery, and let's say I wanted to just turn it off. I just turned it off. Air's releasing. I am going to try this thing out and see how well it does on my feet. All right, so I've got this thing plugged in here in the living room, sitting in the couch, and let's go ahead and try some of these things. So this is what it looks like when it's plugged in, turned off. The little power button blinks like that. I'm going to hit the power, and right when you turn it on, all of the settings go to low except for the heat. It goes to high, and you get the kneading. I feel the air compressing my feet. There's vibration. Really everything's going on right now. To change the settings though, you can just press the buttons on the remote. That's high vibration. I can go high with the air compression. Now the air compression is, like I said, it's bags that fill up and then deflate and then fill up back again, and that's good for blood circulation, to try to get blood moving up and down your legs. So if you're somebody that suffers from no good circulation down in your feet, or you get swollen feet or ankles, this compression would be good for that, because it's going to help move your blood around and get all that flowing. And then the kneading, I like it on low. It's good on low. If you go all the way up to high, it will really work that feet, and you'll feel it. If you can take a really good beating on your feet, high will do it. But you also can turn all of these things off too. So if you only want one of the features, like let's say you just want the air compression and the heat, but you don't want vibration, or you don't want the kneading, you just turn it off. And of course, all of this is made possible with this remote. Awesome. I mean, no one wants to bend down here and push those buttons, but the remote, I can just sit here, turn everything on and off. I like this. I definitely see me using it in the living room while I'm watching TV, and maybe even put it under my desk. This is really nice, and it gets the blood circulating in my feet. All right, so I hope this information was helpful. Thank you very much for watching. Y'all take care.